Hi there, in this video we are looking at a super affordable 99 watt-hour V-mount battery from WIMAXIT. This battery currently sells for just $99 US. So whether you're on a budget looking for your first V-mount, or maybe you just want to pick up a couple of cheap backup V-mounts for your lights or your camera rig and that kind of stuff, the WIMAX have all the kind of features that you would expect from what I like to call the kind of newer generation of V-mount batteries. These batteries, they're more adapted for smaller cameras and more compact rigs a lot of us are shooting with these days. They include a USB-A and Type-C port with power delivery on top of the standard BP and D-tap connectors that we always find on these types of batteries. The WIMAXIT has one USB-A connector delivering up to 18 watts and a second USB-C power delivery port that can deliver 45 watts, which is more than enough for most cameras. The USB-C port is also bidirectional, by the way, which means that you don't need a separate D-tap charger, as you can charge the battery directly over USB-C power delivery. A 45 watt power delivery charger will have this battery loaded and ready to go within about 2.5 hours. The display here on the background will show you the voltage, the charging or discharging current, along with the remaining battery level. And by the way, have you seen these cables from MagTape? They're pretty much self-coiling. They're also magnetic, so they will stay like this nice and tidy if you want to use them on your camera rig for your charging station, or just keep a good charging cable in your bag. I think these are super cool. I'm gonna put a link to these down below in the description if you want to check them out for yourself. Anyway, let's get back to the battery here and talk about the rest of the ports and connectors and all that fun stuff. And next up we have the D-taps. There's 2 D-taps on this battery if you want to be able to power a monitor and something like a wireless transmitter at the same time. You can plug those into their own separate D-tap. And at the bottom here we have the standard BP connector if you want to use this battery to power a light with a V-mount plate. All in all, this tiny little battery is capable of handling up to 10 amp 148 watt draw, so you can essentially power a ton of things at the same time with this battery. There's also a bunch of really smart protection features built into this battery to prevent any damage to the battery itself or to any of the gear that you're plugging into this battery. And if you want all the specs, here they are. Now, I was thinking that we should run my key light on this battery for the rest of this video. So right here I have the ballast for my key light, and there's a V-mount plate on the back here. So just give me 1 second so I can kind of unplug the key light from the mains. And now we just grab our V-mount, attach it to the plate, and voila, now we have lights. Okay, and by the way, this here is the Godox UL60, and it's a 60 watt light, so we should be able to run this light at full brightness for about 80 to 90 minutes on a fully charged battery like this, which I think is pretty cool for just 99 bucks. Now, there's a number of ways that you can mount this V-mount battery to your camera rig. My personal favorite is this here, the V-mount battery plate from SmallRig, which attaches directly on your camera cage if that cage has kind of a built-in Arca mount at the bottom, which most SmallRig cages have by now. This will give you full access to your screen and all the buttons on the back of your camera if you just tilt the battery back like this. And once you're done setting everything up or flipping out or in your screen, you can just fold this back up and tighten everything down again. This, like I said, is probably my favorite way of adding a V-mount battery to mirrorless cameras and DSLRs and all those kind of smaller and more compact cameras we use for videography these days. It's definitely way more compact than any other kind of rod-mounted V-mount adapters that I've seen so far. So this one comes highly recommended. Now, compared to some of the other more affordable V-mount batteries that I have, the WIMAXIT performs really well. I'd say I haven't had any issues with the battery not holding its charge or any other weird little glitches or annoyances. So I feel pretty comfortable bringing this battery out onto an actual shoe to power one of my cameras, a light, or any other equipment that would require a V-mount battery, despite its very modest price point at just $99. So if you're looking to pick up your first V-mount, especially if you're on a very tight budget, or if you're looking to pick up a bunch of V-mounts for some sort of project, the WIMAXIT actually offers a ton of bang for your bucks. And last time I checked, these will be delivered before Christmas if you order like today or maybe tomorrow. There's links in the description if you want to make sure that you get one before Christmas, maybe also along with one of these if you don't have a way to mount this battery to your rig at the time. But that's gonna be it for today. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.